What stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dort kicks to Caruso. Back to Dort. Outside Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Holmgren can't hit. New Orleans with the ball. Inside. And it's Williamson missing. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by New Orleans. Holmgren wide open. His three-pointers off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that three, regardless.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. You have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall once. Guys.
Thanks, David.
Murray is a terror in transition, outstanding at knowing how to capitalize in those situations.
Great open look there. George got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
And here's McCollum after the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Dort against McCollum. Dort passes to Holmgren. And the 3 off target. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Murray, no good. Oklahoma City has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dort against Murray. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Williamson a screen on Caruso. Caruso with the steal. Williams scanning the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. It's up a 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. New Orleans on. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Williams. Here's Caruso. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Good on the shot.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. He's very challenging to defend.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the 3 ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. And the Thunder with the possession here. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Here's Williamson after the made shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from Williams. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go with a three. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. Back to Williamson. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Down low. Here's Messi. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson outside. Here he goes. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that one.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And they're on the break. Here's Dort, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Murray right side. A 3-ball. That one misses. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pelicans trail by 3, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason that I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jones. He's out there with Olynyk. And it's Boston in at the 2. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Shoots from the baseline. The Thunder pull it in.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Now here's Wallace. He's tightly guarded. Wiggins outside. Drills it from outside. Wiggins has got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
I'll tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Austin the pass to Olynyk. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Wallace goes in. No one near him. The shot misses.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Joe. He's defended by Alvarado. In the corner, Wallace with it. Outside, Williams. Wiggins sets a screen for Williams. Wiggins outside. Offline with his three. The Pelicans trail. Here's Olynyk. And the layup is good. Olynyk's got 5. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Wallace. Hasn't made one yet. Fires for 3. Alvarado grabs the board.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Wallace with the ball. And it's Wallace with the jam.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Wallace. And the layup's good off the glass. Wallace has got 4 points in the quarter. New Orleans in the lead. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Joe. Back to Wiggins. Out to Wallace. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 7.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest every time.
Olynyk, a screen on Wallace. 3-pointer. Kept alive. Pass to Olynyk. To the inside. A second chance effort. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly from 18. Count it. Olynyk's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Wallace outside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. From past the arc. Pelicans pull it in.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
To the middle. And he dunks it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Wallace. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Pelican. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here's Williams. Brian Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Williams gets the bucket. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now here's Murray. McCollum kicks to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists in the game. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Murray. Williams against Williamson. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Over to the left wing. Here's Caruso. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's New Orleans. A 2-point game. Wide open look here for Murray, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Murray always working to develop a consistent jump shot. Looking good on that one.
Williams sets a screen for Dort. Woke loose. Holmgren the pass to Dort. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Now here's Murray to the inside. Caruso with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Outside Williams. Traps in the tray. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Now here's Murray. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Olenek is checked in for the Pelicans. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. He begged them, don't give up. He told his guys, 1 possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you, guys.
Thank you, David. A wide open look here for Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Now Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
McCollum dishes to Olenek. Back to McCollum. Olenek sets a screen for McCollum. Pass to Olenek. Shot to stop the run. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Olenek's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 1:19 left in the fourth. Bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Olenek. And Holmgren pulls it down. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Drains it from downtown.
Oh, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Now here's Murray. Olynyk the pass to McCollum. Olynyk a screen on Caruso. McCollum no good.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Thunder get the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
And look at it. These two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
The starters for Utah, Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the shooting guard. The shot by Dort, no good. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Sexton passes to Kessler. And he buries his first look.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren from the arc. That shot is off. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Hendricks, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Williams with the screen. Dort, the pass to Caruso. Now here's Holmgren. Lets it go. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Greg.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Markkanen.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Sexton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Sexton passes to Kessler. Here's Hendricks. Here he goes. And it's good. 2 points. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope he can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Oh, this is kind of fun. Sexton coming back and returning the favor.
And here's Caruso outside. Rebound, Utah. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Here's Markkanen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Markkanen really that time going strong.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 8. Pass to Dort. Now Caruso. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Jazz leading by 8. Sexton looking around. With the drive, here's Hendricks. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Oklahoma City is going 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start and coming off a major injury. Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like BA, he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Kessler, a screen on Dort. Sexton passes to Kessler. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Kessler's got his second basket of the game.
Willingness to share the ball. Sexton can score and is hungry to do so. You got to keep your teammates happy.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And Utah has possession after the basket by Oklahoma City. Here's Kessler. Misses the baby hook.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And yep, it's good.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Sexton against Dort. Kessler, a screen on Dort for three. Sexton gets the three to fall. Sexton's got 10 points. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And he banks in the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Got it up. What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for Utah. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Collins against Gilgeous-Alexander. Collins, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
And keeping us updated from the sideline. Out and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
At the line for the Jazz, Kessler, 2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Collins. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Collins has got his first points of the game.
One of those forwards who can really shoot it. John Collins has a tremendous jump shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Williams with it. Picked up by Sexton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line on this one. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Markkanen against Caruso. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. From deep, Holmgren. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Caruso outside. Clock at 4. Here's Holmgren. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Holmgren's got 10.
Yeah, it's certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Takes a 13-footer. Holmgren with another miss. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And Collins with the jam.
Oh, man, we know Collins has hops. He should put him in the dunk contest with that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now how about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. Here's Sexton. 10 points for him. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Sinks another one. He's on a roll. Starting 4 for 4.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And here's Caruso outside. The rebound by Markkanen.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And Hendricks gets it to go.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And he comes up with a bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points.
And you just see that burst. Gilgeous-Alexander, hard to catch him once he gets that first step.
Inside, and stolen by Caruso. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And Williams punches it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Collins against Caruso. Collins inside. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
Inside, Collins just goes to work, whatever it takes to get the finish.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's closely guarded. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
For 3, Sexton. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Oklahoma City ahead, up 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Williams. Vyacheslav Mikhailuk is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Filipowski, and it's Potter in at the 4. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Here's Wallace, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wallace. And he drives in. That one's good for 2. Wallace has gotten his first points in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Mikhailuk, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Mikhailuk. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Thunder shooting it at 52%. And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team again to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
First free throw is good. And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive, BA, in his first year to shoot over 40% from 3. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his #1 attribute is how disruptive he can be defensively at that guard position. And Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Joe. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Joe. Williams, a screen on Clarkson. Clock at 6. Shoots. Williams misses.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Wallace outside. The kick out to Williams. It's Wiggins on the wing. Williams finds Wiggins. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Aaron Wiggins taking 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. Second free throw, no good.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Here's Clarkson. The Thunder with the rebound. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes.
And here's Joe. No points so far. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Williams. The three. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Utah trailing here. Oh, he picked him clean. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Williams misses. Utah has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And they take the lead.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. 1:14 left in the third. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 6 here in the quarter. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Clarkson passes to Filipowski. For 3. Buries it from 3. Filipowski's got 6.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Here's Wallace. Wiggins passes to Joe. Williams a screen on Clarkson. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiggins against Williams. Wiggins no good. Utah's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And they'll get another chance. Wiggins with a steal. Rips it home off a terrific move.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Clarkson passes to Filipowski. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
3-quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3, small forward. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Back to Kessler. And stolen by Holmgren. And here's the fast break. And here's Caruso outside. Hits the trifecta. Caruso's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Sexton. Markkanen with a screen on Dort. The 3 from Sexton. Another 3 for Utah.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Utah leading. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Kessler, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Kessler with a bucket.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Holmgren. Dort outside. Holmgren with a screen on Sexton. Dort, the pass to Caruso. They get it again. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. It's Dort on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Sexton against Dort. To the middle. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Here's Sexton. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there. Now, he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. They pretty much bank on these.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort, and here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Dort against Sexton. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Collins with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Collins from behind the arc. Rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 2-point game. Now here's Holmgren. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Say it with me now. SGA. Get it done.
Markkanen with a screen on Dort. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
SGA on the move. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 6-point Thunder lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander in traffic uses that athleticism.
Sexton against Dort. Down low. Here's Kessler. Pass to Hendricks. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Left side, Williams. Now here's Holmgren. And here's Caruso outside, and the miss. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And we'll see you next time.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. The starters for the Utah Jazz. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the 2-guard. Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
And here's Sexton. Pass to Kessler. That one good for 2.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Six to shoot. Back to Williamson. Collins with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
There's a screen. And the dunk by Williamson.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Sexton against Murray. Markkanen a screen on Murray. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Utah now. Sexton's shot is good.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Right, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Williamson, the screen. What's the screen? Pass to Messi. Outside for Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Utah leading. Markkanen looking it over. Collins setting the pick for Markkanen. Over Williamson. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And so here's New Orleans after the basket by Utah.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Outside, Sexton. Kessler a screen on Murray. Sexton for three, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Here's Sexton. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Outside, Sexton. Larkin in a screen on Williamson. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
Markkanen finds Sexton. The shot's good. Sexton's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Murray. And the dunk by Williamson.
Goodness. I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Murray against Sexton. There's the three. Good on the triple. 8 points for him.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Right side, Sexton. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Pelicans. He notched 8. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. But what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Kicks it out to Jones. Clock at 6. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebound.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Taking a look at the Jazz. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in its shooting guard. Down low. Back to Jones. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Hangs, and Jones sends it back. And he makes good on the late.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Kessler wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans in the lead. Launches a 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And nothing is falling for him right now. New Orleans leading by 5. Lets the 3 fly. Markkanen pulls it in. Jazz have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Sexton. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton. Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
Williamson a screen on Markkanen. Pass to Williamson. Puts up a deep three. Hendricks pulls it in. Jazz trail by 5. Now Kessler. Outside Markkanen. That shot is off.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Williamson in the post. He's got 8. They grabbed their own miss. Jones for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Sexton the pass to Markkanen. Kessler with it. The Jazz working the ball around now. That's tipped. Murray with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Williamson outside. Back to Murray. Kicks it out to Jones. Shoots the 3. Utah with the rebound. 1:15 left in the first half. Outside, Sexton. To end the cold streak. He can't get it to go.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Jazz trail by 7. Sexton deciding where to go with it. For 3. He'll not go. Still looking for his shooting rhythm as he misses his 7th shot of 10. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Collins passes to Hendricks. 23 seconds left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. The open look here for Sexton. Good on the three-point shot. Sexton's got 11 points.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Pass to Misi. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
They've got McCollum, and it's Boston in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
And, Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level. Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Pass to Filipowski. Three-pointer. Boston grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 9. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. 90 seconds now into the second half. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
McCollum against Clarkson. The rebound by the Jazz. Pass to Potter. Out left to the wing. The three. Shot's good by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. He's got a clear path. Williams kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Mikhailuk. The 19-foot shot. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Pelicans leading by 9. Now McCollum. And the shot is good. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Boston. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
And it's McCollum off the drive. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Boston. And he's good on the 3-ball. Boston's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
They set the pick. Clarkson looking for an opening. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Murray with it. With the drive, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Kessler screen on Murray. Sexton for three, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Utah, looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the shooting guard position. Just 3 to shoot. Jones, no luck. Jazz trail by 6. Out to the wing. Kessler passes to Hendricks. Back to Kessler. Pass to Collins. Kessler, screen on Williamson. Here's Collins. Yep, that one goes. Collins has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Utah. New Orleans leading by 4. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And Murray, here we go. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Puts the move on. Pass to Hendricks. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A shot by Messi, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. To the paint, Murray with it. He's picked up by Collins, and they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
New Orleans making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. And the 3 ball is good. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel. Well, what a job, punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Wide open look here for Murray. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Sexton finds Collins. No good on the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Jones, the pass to Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the fourth. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Deep, Collins. They get it back. Markkanen, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Well, you just love to see Markkanen get after it and contribute on the backboards. Big-time job right there.
Murray looking around. Kicks it out to Jones. This one for 3. Williamson outside. Second chance shot. That shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. Right side, Markkanen. Markkanen a screen on Williamson. Collins with another miss. And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The tray. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Jazz ball.
Utah with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Sexton. From deep three-point territory. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid. Orleans, the Big East. Welcome to 2K Sport. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
And here's New Orleans now. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Kicks it out to Williamson. On the wing, Jones. Shot clock at 5. And there's Williamson on the assist from Jones.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. The shot by Dort, no good.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Olenek with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Dort outside. Caruso outside. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Dort. Here's Williams. Jones with some nice D.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Murray. Inside. Olenek. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Here's Holmgren to the paint. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this position because once he does, he makes you pay.
Olynyk with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. No good from outside. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. BA?
Thank you for that, Allie. New Orleans leading by 3. Olynyk with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray passes to Olynyk. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They really rely on Murray as a shot creator. He makes a conscious effort to keep everyone involved.
Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Williamson. And that one comes up a bit short. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling to the inside. Olynyk with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Olynyk. Gets it off. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
Caruso with it. He's picked up by Williamson. The 3 from Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Murray against Dort. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Jones misses.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Pelicans trail. Here's Murray. He can't get that one to fall. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Dort, the pass to Williams. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Pelicans have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Olynyk with a screen on Dort. The kick to Olynyk. Lets the 3 fly. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Olynyk's got 6.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For New Orleans, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Down low. Oh, Zion! Just a bully inside. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA explodes to the rim.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
And it's Murray with the ball for New Orleans.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The kick to Olynyk. Outside Jones. Back to Olynyk. The 3. Great D that time from Holmgren.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Holmgren. The 3 is up. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Jones against Caruso. Jones drives in. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
New Orleans shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
He buries it from 3.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
The drive by Murray. The kick to Olynyk. Over Dort. That one off the back iron and out. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. And stolen by Williamson. It's Olynyk, high post. Williams against Williamson. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got C.J. McCollum, and it's Messi in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And for the Thunder, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Here's McCollum. To the left side wing. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Well, that's a smart play, taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to review the game plan.
It may be a player's league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Joe's checked in for Mitchell. Outside Joe. Williams, a screen on McCollum. Joe, the pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Here's Misi. Williams defending, and it's good for 2. Misi's gotten his first bucket of the night. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Boston. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Williams from long range. Sinks it from distance. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. To the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
Wiggins passes to Williams. Back to Wiggins. There's the triple. And it's Boston with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Wallace, here we go. Banked it in off the glass. Wallace has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
Wallace, left side, outside. Williams takes the 3. Wallace misses. For New Orleans, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Boston. Watched by Wallace. An easy 2 on the layup. Give him 8.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Wallace with it. He's got 5. Fires from deep. That one no good. Pass to Misi. Here's Robinson Earl. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Wallace outside. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple. Wallace has got 8 points here in the quarter. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They lead by 1. Pass to Misi. There's a screen. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Williams. Lets it go from deep. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 11 points here in the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let...
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. And it's in there.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Williamson. Pass to Olynyk. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Oklahoma City has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. 5 on the clock. Caruso outside. Over Murray. Caruso misses. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Olynyk with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Olynyk. Pulls it. And right on target. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. The 3 is up. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Williamson against Williams. Outside Olynyk. Williamson with a screen on Holmgren. Olynyk passes to Williamson. Ooh, Zion with the flush.
And giving them what they want. The incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. They get back on track. Toward outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Fires for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist of the night. Williamson with a screen on Dort. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And with confidence, Murray stepping up at a crucial point in this game.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Holmgren. They get the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with a 3. The Pelicans lead by 3. Williamson passes to Olynyk. And stolen by Williams. Dort outside. 1:19 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Holmgren. Back to Dort. Going inside. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Tenacious stuff from Dort. I mean, he knows the situation and is dead set on getting them a bucket.
55 seconds left in the game. The Thunder pull it in. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. chance there to take the lead, but a miss. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Murray against Dort. And it's Murray finishing it off.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And so the big win by New Orleans in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it. Thanks, Allie. Great interview.
it. We're in for a treat tonight. Getting to see some of the best young talent in this NBA.
No doubt, Kevin, the superstar potential on the court is here tonight, and it is immense. We got players destined to become some of the league's biggest names in the next couple of seasons. I'm pumped.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. 6 to shoot. Williams with the block. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Will Hardy.
He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Inside, here's Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Down low. Another shot, and Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. There's the try, and then Collins slams it in.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. They now take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Thunder. Sexton on the wing, defended by Dort. Here's Markkanen. Chalk up 2 there.
And Markkanen really that time going strong.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Caruso. Pulls it from the elbow. A rebound by the Jazz.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the lane.
Sexton against Dort. Sexton the pass to Kessler. Banked in off the glass. Kessler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Sexton against Dort. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late. Right
side, Collins. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Williams. Takes it inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Sexton, the pass to Kessler. Misses from close range.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. Off target with his three. And here's Collins from outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Taking a look at the Thunder. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. He can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Sexton with it. Williams picks him up. Lobbed up there for Collins.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. The three-pointer is right on target. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Kessler, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Williams. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
They get the rebound.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Collins setting the big for Sexton. Fires from deep. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Stood on the wing. There's a screen by Collins. Sexton dishes to Williams. Back to Sexton. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kessler with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Sexton's shot is good.
That's in rhythm and right on target, as Sexton has a very well-rounded offensive game, playing in control now.
Williams against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Williams with the defensive effort.
And, well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Kessler screen on George. The shot by Sexton, no good. Here's Holmgren. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Filipowski. And it's Clarkson in at the 1 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Williams has a screen for Wallace. Pass to Joe. Fires the 3. And it's Potter with the rebound. Jazz trail by 4. Clarkson with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Hendricks. Here's Filipowski. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Filipowski's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Knocked loose. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Wiggins from outside. Rebound, Utah. Here's Mikhailuk. Scoreless thus far. For the lead, he takes it up and lays it in. And the Jazz lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The kick out to Williams. And it goes down 2 points. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The 3. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Williams, a screen on Clarkson. The kick out to Williams. to Joe. 5 on the clock. Outside Williams from outside the arc. That one's not going to go. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And he comes up with the deuce. Lepowski's got 5 points in the quarter. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Joe can't get it to go. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Wallace. Lays it up off the glass.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Pass to Filipowski. Dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Williams finds Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Potter. From downtown. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City trailing. 50 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Williams. Now Wallace takes a 3, sinks the triple. Wallace has got 5 points in the quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Potter misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Joe with it. He has yet to score. Outside Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Make the noise.
He gets it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. The third quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Wallace. Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Joe in at the point. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Gilgeous Alexander finds Caruso. Right side, Sexton. They get the rebound. Kessler setting the pick for Sexton. The teardrop falls in. And now it's a 3-point Utah lead.
How about the soft touch there from Sexton? Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
Gilgeous-Alexander. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Williams kicks to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Williams. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Williams with the ball. Over Collins. Williams can't hit.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Caruso with the steal. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Williams can't hit. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Kessler, no good. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. To the paint. Caruso kicks to Williams. Caruso sets the screen for Williams. Holmgren finds Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Dort wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle. Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. In the corner, Collins with it. Williams with the steal. And here's the fast break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been.
Shooting from Oklahoma City, Williams at the line for 2.
Difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking and the game continues on.
And Utah making a change here. Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Say it with me now. SGA. Get it done.
Collins, a screen on George. Kicks it out to Collins. Nailed from 3-point land.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Tipped away. And here comes the break. Outside, Sexton. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Wants to get it to Collins and does.
The big man coming through. Collins delivering. That's the big fella.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Holmgren dishes to Williams. It's good!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Sexton up top. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was.
These two teams. Teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Murray passes to Jones. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Right side, Sexton. Pass to Williams. Marketed from long range. Drains the triple.
And how about those spots by Markkanen? Made free on one end, he comes right back for his own team. Love it.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Williamson, right side. Pass to Messi. Outside Murray.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Williams. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Wide open. The shot no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Marking it inside. The 3, Collins. Rebounded by New Orleans. And he dunks it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Sexton finds Collins. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the middle. Here's Messi. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Collins passes to Sexton. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Williamson. Jones with the ball. Picked up by Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Williamson with a screen on Markkanen. Sinks the tray.
Murphy.
Give him 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
New Orleans leading by 7. And that one's good. Williamson.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior. One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 16-5 run. Williams against Murray. Kicks it out to Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Williamson with a screen on Markkanen. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Picked by Williamson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
The biggest reason Sexton was a top 10 pick? Explosiveness. He's tough to slow down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Murray from outside. They get the rebound. Misi's shot is good. Misi's got 6.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact, this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
And a double. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Okay, on the court right now. Second quarter for the Pelicans. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with Murray. And it's Misi in at the 5. Here's Sexton. Yep, count it. He's got 10.
How about the soft touch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal.
Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
And this is a part of Colin's game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Pass to Jones. Clock at 6. And the layup is good.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Sexton against Murray. Sexton, that's good. Sexton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
The 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
It's Markkanen on the wing. The kick out to Williams. The Jazz need to get one up. And oh, hey! How about that?
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Williamson with a screen on Markkanen. Williamson right side. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Sexton passes to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. From downtown, Collins with the rebound. Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Williams. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And it's blocked by Kessler. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Markkanen from long range. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Well, Doris, the 7-footer from Finland, Lauri Markkanen. What makes him so tough to stop?
Well, the size you mentioned, 7 foot. The sweet shooting that he provides. He's got tremendous range and accuracy from three-point territory. Can put it on the deck. Is willing to mix it up on the glass. There's a lot to like.
4 on the clock. Stolen by Jones. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Kessler. And stolen by Jones. They push it up 4 on 3. Oh, Zion! a rim shaker.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Sexton misses.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
There's 49 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Williamson. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. The shot by Misi, no good. And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for the Jazz. 11-point game.
And if you foul a big like Collins, you better not let them get the shot off, or they'll have a chance to put up another point.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Free throw is good from Collins. The Pelicans lead by 8. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Murray looking around. That's tipped and stolen by Markkanen. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. To the inside, Misi. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. Got a piece of it. That'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One guy who's been getting it done is Trey Murphy.
This whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
They've got Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson, and it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah right now. They set the pick. Clarkson passes to Filipowski. Knocks it down from distance. Filipowski's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Here's Clarkson, and he jams it home with authority.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
Out to McCollum. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Olynyk for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud. L-O-U-D.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. New Orleans leading by 7. Here's Boston. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
McCollum against Clarkson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
and he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. And here are the Pelicans now. Following the bucket by the Jazz.
And he does a great job. I mean, he baits you. CJ baits you into overcommitting defensively to draw the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jazz trail by 9. Clarkson attacking. Pass to Filipowski. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Olynyk. Out to McCollum. Here's Robinson Earl. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Boy, that's a beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And so McCollum will bring it up for New Orleans. They've got a 9-point lead.
Jazz foul.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Now here's Clarkson. Give him 8 points now.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
McCollum, pass to Olynyk. And the shot's good. Olynyk's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's a terrific shot selection by Kelly Olynyk, demonstrating that soft touch on the floater.
Pass to Filipowski. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Boston. Six on the shot clock. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's Potter. Hits a three-pointer. Potter's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Robinson Earl. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Murray out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trail by 9. Collins outside. Pass to Kessler. The ball's knocked loose. Now the Pelicans in transition.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game more. Staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Sexton misses. New Orleans leading by 11. High arcing shot. Stolen by Jones. And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Kessler. And he's all alone. Sexton passes to Kessler. And stolen by Williamson. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Kessler a screen. Here's Williams. Utah with another miss.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine.
Oh, my goodness! Oh, Zion Williamson!
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Collins with a screen on Murray. The three from Sexton. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Murray. 6 to shoot. Outside Jones. Over Sexton. Jones misses. Jazz trail by 12. Sexton finds Williams. Now Kessler. Outside Sexton. Kessler a screen on Jones. And it's Sexton on the take. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
Olenix checked in for the Pelicans. Murray against Williams. Lets it fly. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Markkanen with it, guarded by Olenix. Lets it go from deep. Markkanen misses.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
1:19 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
Now here's Murray. They still need this. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Murray against Sexton. Over Williamson. Sexton misses. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
34 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Now Sexton takes the 3. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. So it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's